Every scout deserves a trained leader, and this is how. Hey, ScouterStan, I want to tell you a little bit about being a trained leader. Now, we talk about training a lot on this community that we have. One of the things that scouters do, the scouters training key, or the knot, that I actually have. I actually have that on my uniforms, right there in the middle. It's the green rope, and that is a training knot. Now, there are only 7 requirements. It's actually quite simple when you think about it. It takes a while though. So, being that you're a scout leader, I hope that you're in for more than 2 years, because that's the tenure part of it. That's actually the first requirement. You have to have a tenured process of when you are in a unit, whether it be Cub Scouts or Scouts BSA or Venture. You need that 2 years. The discussion today, by the way, will be for packs and troops. Venture, I don't have the form. I'll look for it, but I'll try to put the notes down there. There should be some forms in there that you could fill out. You've probably already done the 2 years. Some of you have. So that's the first requirement. So now there's 6 more. The next one is to complete all your training. Gee, you should do that anyways. I mean, you probably have that, okay? Do all the basic training, all of that stuff, all that training can be done online. There are live courses. Make sure that you get with your district and council and find out where those courses are. If they even have them. Most of the stuff is online. You must attend 1 of 2 things. Some places in the United States call it a powwow. Where I live in the South, we call it University of Scouting. But some people call it powwow. So it depends on where you are in the nation. But you need to attend that. Or you need to attend at least 4, now look at that, literally 4 roundtables during the 2 years. So that's 8 total. Okay, you need 4 in the first year, 4 more in the second year. One of those 2 things. Now you got to go to University of Scouting. It's annual, so you need to go to it either 1 year and the other, and so on. So that requirement is fulfilled at that point. The next ones are kind of hard, and if you're doing scouting right as a leader, you might already have it. Okay, so you want to participate in an annual unit planning meeting. That's where, if you're in a troop, that's where you decide where you're going to go to summer camp. That's where you decide what you're going to camp during the year. Those are planning meetings, okay? With a pack, that could be planning out all of the activities that you plan on doing. The blue and gold, all of the different things that are going on within the pack. So you need to participate in that, along with the committee and all that other stuff. So that's a critical part. The next big requirement is to make sure that the unit achieves at least a bronze or higher level in JTE. That's Journey to Excellence. That is critical for the health of the unit that you're working with. JTE is very important. That kind of goes back to that planning meeting. You know, we talked about that planning meeting. JTE should be a big part of that. And with that, of course, you also have to give a great deal of time towards a specific part of JTE. Now, what I mean by that is something like membership. You need to be directly involved in sign-up nights. You need to be directly involved with making sure that the new member packets are put together and ready to go. So that's super critical. Those are critical steps. And that helps with that JTE so that you can get better membership, more involved parents. That's super critical, and you need to be a part of that as one of the requirements. You need to be a part of that JTE. Now, the JTE could also be about fundraising. It could be about program. It could be about a lot of different things. In fact, I will put the JTE for 2020 down here, down in the description, and down there you could actually download that and take a look at that and see what you're already doing, okay, or what you would like to do for the unit. So that's a great way to give primary or direct input towards that goal. The last requirement is to participate in something that goes above and beyond all of the training, the basic training that you did earlier as one of the requirements. You need to get with your council or your region, or even go to a national event where they have training that's available. This is to expand your scouting experience. That is super critical to keeping you interested in other things. The council and your district do training that's outside of the scope, like like training the trainer. That's a big thing. You could get into some of the adult leadership stuff that they have. Look into it. You got to find it. Okay, I'm not going to tell you. So I'm just telling you about the neat little knot. Now, a lot of you already have done all of these things. This is the hardest part. You got to fill out the paperwork and hand it in. That's the hardest part, okay? Because you're a leader. You're going to do all of those 7 requirements. You're going to be there for a while. So why not? Why not get the knot and then help other people get the knot? You know my plan. So, very important. It's a great way to expand your knowledge of scouting and to be a better and a more committed leader. And I know you are, and you should be wearing it too. So keep up that work. We're doing a good thing for America's youth, and of course I will see you on the trail.